There is something inside you that the world has been trying to get its hands on for a long time. Not your money, not your position, something deeper. Something they cannot manufacture, cannot buy, cannot replicate, no matter how many resources they throw at the attempt. The specific gift God placed in you is the rarest thing on earth, and chosen one. The reason so many people have tried to access it, copy it, diminish it, or take it from you is because they know what you carry is worth more than anything the world's markets can price. Number 1. The rarest gifts are the ones that cannot be manufactured. The world is very good at manufacturing things, systems, products, processes, impressive presentations of capability that can be trained, replicated, and distributed at scale. But there is one thing it cannot manufacture: the genuine article, the real thing. The gift that comes not from training alone, but from the specific combination of calling, formation, character, and the hand of God on a life that chose to give what it carries rather than sell it. That is what you carry. Something that cannot be reverse engineered by the most sophisticated effort the world can produce. Because the source of it is not technique. It is not the right combination of skills assembled through the right education and the right exposure. It is the specific thing God placed in you before you were born and then formed in you through every season of your journey. That is the gift that is worth more than anything the markets can price. Not because rarity creates artificial value, because what it produces in the people who receive it cannot be produced any other way, and the need for it is everywhere. Number 2. People tried to take it because they recognized what you were too busy surviving to fully see. There were people in your life who came close with a specific interest in what you carry. Some of them were honest about it. Most were not. They positioned themselves near you under the appearance of support, friendship, or collaboration. But what they were actually doing was studying the gift, trying to understand it, trying to find a way to access it for their own purposes without giving the full credit to the source it came from. You may have felt this without being able to name it. The feeling that certain people were in your life more for what you could give them than for genuine relationship. The sense that your gift was being extracted rather than honored. The exhaustion that comes from being around people who were drawing from you without genuinely caring about the person the gift lived in. That discernment was accurate. And the reason they were drawn to the gift is the same reason everyone is drawn to something rare. It is valuable. More valuable than most of them even fully understood. And the chosen one who carries something that valuable needs to guard it with wisdom. Not with fear, not with closed fists. With the discernment that knows who is sent to receive it and who is trying to take it. Number 3. The gift was called forbidden because the world did not know how to categorize what it could not control. Things are called forbidden when they exceed the category the observer was using. When the thing being encountered does not fit the framework of what is considered normal or explicable or controllable. And a gift that comes from God, that operates at a level beyond technique, that produces results that human effort alone cannot replicate, unsettles the people who like to be in control of how things work. They called it forbidden because they could not contain it, could not fully explain it, could not replicate it regardless of how many resources they directed at the attempt. And what cannot be contained or replicated by the world's systems is often labeled as something problematic, something that does not fit. Something that people with the authority to label things choose to categorize in ways that protect their own frameworks. But the gift was never forbidden by God. It was forbidden by people who did not like that it operated outside their authority. And what people call forbidden and what God calls given are not the same thing. Your gift is not forbidden. It is rare. And the people who called it forbidden were the people who were most threatened by the reality that they could not own it. Number 4. The value of what you carry is not determined by what the world offers for it. Here is where the trillions metaphor becomes honest. The world values things by what the market pays for them, by what someone is willing to exchange for access, by the price that emerges when supply is low and demand is high. But the gift you carry does not operate on that economy. Its value is not determined by what someone is willing to pay for access to it. It is determined by what it produces in the people who receive it when it is given freely, by the lives it changes, by the direction it shifts, by the hope it activates in a person who had stopped believing hope was available. That kind of value cannot be priced. It exceeds every market category. And the chosen one who understands this stops trying to exchange the gift for what the world offers and starts giving it for what God intended, which is the transformation of lives that no price could purchase. Give the gift, chosen one, not to the highest bidder, to the person who genuinely needs what you carry. That is where its full value is expressed. Number 5. The gift grew stronger under every attempt to suppress it. Every season where someone tried to diminish what you carry, every time the gift was dismissed or minimized or actively opposed, something happened that the opposition did not intend. The gift grew. Not despite the pressure, saumstau, awang nai and for through it. This is the pattern that runs through the life of every chosen one with a significant gift. The suppression does not suppress, it strengthens. The fire that was meant to eliminate what God placed in the chosen one instead purifies and intensifies it. The opposition that was supposed to make the gift go quiet instead proves its resilience and deepens the character of the one who carries it. Look at where you are now compared to where you were when the opposition was most active. The gift is not smaller for having survived what tried to suppress it. It is more refined, more clear, more obviously what it has always been, operating with less interference from the things that were layered on top of it during the seasons of opposition. The attempts to suppress it made it more evident, and what is more evident is more accessible to the people who genuinely need it. Number 6. The gift is not yours alone. It was given through you for others. This is the most important truth about the gift you carry. It was not given for your benefit alone. Not for your success, your platform, your recognition, or your security. It was given to you as a channel, a specific, chosen, purposefully formed channel through which something reaches the people it was always intended to reach. When a chosen one treats the gift as primarily theirs, it begins to contract. When they treat it as primarily for others, it expands. Not because generosity is a magic formula, because giving the gift the way it was designed to be given keeps the channel open, keeps the connection between the source of the gift and the expression of it clear and unobstructed. The gift moves best when it moves freely, when the chosen one gives it without calculating the return, without holding back the best of it for special occasions, without rationing it based on who seems worthy enough to receive it. Give it, chosen one, fully, to the people God places in your path. And watch what happens to the gift when it is used the way it was designed to be used. It does not diminish, it multiplies. Number 7. Everyone wants it because the world is starving for what only God can give through a chosen one. Here is the honest diagnosis of why the gift attracts the attention it does. The world is hungry, not primarily for money or entertainment or information, for the real thing. For something that reaches the place in a person that nothing manufactured can touch. For the kind of presence, the kind of truth, the kind of genuine love that only flows through a life that has been genuinely formed by God through genuine seasons of genuine difficulty. People can feel the difference. They may not have words for it, but they feel the difference between someone performing what they carry and someone actually carrying it, between the manufactured version and the real one. Between the gift that was developed through training alone and the gift that was given by God and refined through fire. They want what you carry because what you carry is what they actually need, not the surface version, the real one. And the real one only exists in the life of a chosen one who has been through what you have been through and come out still holding what they were given. That is why everyone wants it, because it is the only thing that actually works in the places they are hurting most. Number 8. Guard the gift without closing yourself off from genuine connection. There is a balance the chosen one must find. The gift is precious and it must be guarded, but guarding is not the same as hoarding. The chosen one who closes themselves off so completely in the name of protection ends up protecting the gift from the very people it was designed to reach. Guard from the takers, the people who come for extraction rather than genuine connection. The ones whose interest in you begins and ends at what your gift can do for their purposes. Those people should not have unlimited access to what you carry. But stay open to the receivers, the people who come genuinely, who need what you carry and who will receive it with the respect it deserves, who will be changed by it and carry something real away from the encounter. Those people are the purpose of the gift. And closing yourself off from them to protect from the takers means the gift never reaches its destination. Discernment is the key, not suspicion, not openness without wisdom, discernment. The God-given ability to tell the difference between the taker and the receiver and to respond to each accordingly. Ask God for that discernment consistently. It is as much a part of stewarding the gift as the giving itself. Number 9. What was tried against you to diminish the gift only proved its resilience. Every attack that came against what you carry was also a test. And the gift passed every test. It was not destroyed by the opposition. It was proven by it. The people who tried to diminish what God placed in you demonstrated through their inability to diminish it that what you carry is not reducible by human effort. That proof matters, not for pride, for faith. The chosen one who has watched the gift survive opposition that should have been enough to silence it carries a different kind of confidence in what they carry. A confidence that is not built on feeling strong, built on seeing what the gift has already endured and knowing that what survived that can be trusted to survive whatever comes next. Your gift has a proven track record. It has been through what was meant to stop it, and it has not stopped. That record is the foundation of the confidence with which you now carry it into the next season. Number 10. The season of hiding the gift is over. Walk in it fully. There was a time when keeping the gift quiet was wisdom, when the formation was incomplete and the expression of it before its time would have been premature, when the season required protecting what was being developed before it was ready to be expressed. That season is over. The formation is complete enough for the expression to begin, and continuing to hold back what is now ready to be given is no longer wisdom. It is the old habit of a season that has ended. Walk in the gift fully now, not recklessly, with the groundedness of someone who knows what they carry and who it is for, with the discernment to give it to the right people in the right way, but fully, without the self-protection of the formation season that is no longer needed in the same way. The gift is ready. You are ready, and the people who need what you carry are waiting. Number 11. The gift was never meant to make you rich. It was meant to make others whole. The world wants to put a price on what you carry, to turn the gift into a product, to find the most efficient way to monetize what God placed in you and maximize the return. And while provision through the gift is real and is part of how God sustains the chosen one who gives fully, the moment the gift becomes primarily about personal wealth is the moment it begins to lose what made it valuable in the first place. The gift was meant to make others whole, to reach into the broken places of real lives and bring something that no purchase could provide. The hope that God has not forgotten them. The evidence that transformation is possible. The truth that speaks into the specific darkness they are living in and brings light that is not manufactured. When that remains the primary purpose of the gift, it retains its power. When it becomes secondary to personal advancement, something fundamental shifts in what the gift produces. Not because success is wrong, because the gift functions at its highest level when it is given for the right reason. Keep the purpose clear. The gift is for the wholeness of others. Everything else is what God adds when the purpose is right. Number 12. Mania C. Number 12. Ste. The people drawn to the gift are often drawn to what they have lost in themselves. Here is a compassionate truth about why so many people are drawn to what you carry. Many of them are drawn not primarily because they want to take it, but because encountering it in you reminds them of something they lost in themselves. A capacity for genuine faith they once had and let go of. A depth of connection with God that they once knew and gradually drifted from. A quality of character or calling that they sense was always meant for them, but that the world's pressures caused them to abandon. Your gift is a mirror for them. And mirrors are powerful, sometimes uncomfortably so. People who encounter the genuine article of what God can place in and express through a chosen one either move toward what it mirrors in them or away from it. The ones who move toward it are the ones whose lives will be changed by receiving what you carry. The ones who move away from it are often the ones who feel most threatened by what it reflects. Have compassion for both. The ones who receive and the ones who retreat. Both are responding to the same thing. The undeniable presence of something genuine in a world that has become very skilled at the counterfeit. Number 13. You cannot give the gift from an empty place. Stay filled. This is the most practical instruction in this entire message. The gift requires maintenance, not of the performance, but of the source connection. The chosen one who gives continuously without returning to the source of the gift eventually gives from an empty place. And the gift given from emptiness does not carry the same quality as the gift given from fullness. Stay filled. Not for your comfort alone, for the sake of every person who is going to receive what you carry. The full vessel serves them better than the depleted one. What fills the chosen one is not complicated. Time with God, genuine rest, the honest acknowledgement of their own need rather than the performance of self-sufficiency. The relationships that speak truth into their life rather than only drawing from it. The practices that keep the inner life healthy so the outer life does not hollow out from the demands of giving. Protect these things, not as indulgences, as responsibilities. The chosen one who stays filled is the chosen one whose gift keeps flowing at full strength across the full length of the season they are called to give. Stay filled, chosen one. The world needs you at full strength. Number 14. The gift does not make you better than anyone. It makes you responsible to everyone. Pride is one of the most consistent dangers for the chosen one who is beginning to understand the significance of what they carry. The realization that what they have is rare and needed and valuable can move, if it is not carefully guarded, from gratitude into elevation of self, from the humble understanding that the gift is a trust into the prideful conclusion that the gift makes the chosen one exceptional in a way that separates them above others. The gift does not make you better. It makes you responsible. Responsible to the people who need what you carry. Responsible to the God who placed it in you. Responsible to the stewardship of something that does not belong to you, but was entrusted to you for a purpose that extends well beyond your own advancement. Every great gift in Scripture came with great responsibility. Not great status, great responsibility. The servant entrusted with much was expected to do much, not celebrated for simply possessing it. Carry the gift in humility, knowing that what you carry calls you higher in character, not higher in pride. That the measure of the gift's impact is in what it produces in others, not in what it produces for you. Walk humbly with the gift. That posture is what keeps it functioning at its full power. Number 15. The enemy wants the gift because he cannot create one. This is the honest spiritual reality behind why the gift attracts dark opposition as well as genuine need. The enemy of your destiny cannot create what God creates. He can counterfeit. He can imitate. He can produce things that look similar from a distance and that satisfy for a season, but he cannot produce the genuine article, the real gift given by God through a chosen one that has been genuinely formed. And so what he cannot create, he tries to capture, to corrupt, to redirect away from its intended purpose, to convince the chosen one carrying it that it is not as significant as it is, or that it is too significant to risk expressing. or that the person who carries it is not worthy of it, or that the right use of it is actually something other than what God intended. The opposition that comes against the gift is real, and understanding its source helps the chosen one recognize it for what it is, not evidence that the gift is flawed or that the chosen one is disqualified. Evidence that what they carry is significant enough to be worth opposing. Guard the gift against the corruption the enemy offers. Stay close to the source. Keep the purpose clear, and do not let the opposition convince you to do with the gift anything other than what God placed it in you to do. Number 16. History belongs to the chosen ones who gave fully without holding back. The names that history carries are not always the names that were most famous in their time. They are often the names of the ones who gave what they carried most fully, who did not ration the gift based on who deserved it or manage the expression based on what was safe, who simply gave fully to the people in front of them and the generation around them, without saving the best for a larger stage or a more worthy audience. What they gave changed things, not always immediately. Sometimes the impact was only fully visible in retrospect, when the seeds that were planted had grown into things larger than anyone anticipated at the time of the planting. Your giving is planting. Every full and genuine expression of the gift you carry is a seed in someone's life, and seeds grow long after the planting, in directions the planter cannot always predict, into things that change more than the original act of planting appeared capable of producing. Give fully, chosen one. History is watching, not to assess your performance, to receive your contribution, and what is given fully in faithfulness always becomes part of the record. Number 17. This is your moment to stop hiding what God made impossible to manufacture. Everything in this message has been pointing here to this. The moment where the chosen one, who has been carrying something rare, something valuable, something that the world cannot produce on its own, decides to stop managing how much of it the world gets to see. The hiding made sense in the formation season. The caution made sense when the gift was still being refined. But chosen one, the formation is done. The refinement has happened, and what remains of the hiding is not wisdom. It is the old habit of a season that no longer applies. Stop hiding what God made impossible to manufacture. Bring it out, fully, into the spaces where it was designed to work, among the people it was always meant to reach, with the confidence of a chosen one who knows what they carry and who it came from and why they were entrusted with it. The world cannot replicate it. It can only receive it from you, and the people who need it are waiting. Give it, all of it, now. Number 18. What God placed in you was placed there to outlast you. Give it for the long term. The gift does not die when you do. If it is given faithfully into people and communities and work and truth that is recorded and passed on, it keeps moving. Long after the chosen one who expressed it in this generation is gone. This is the eternal dimension of faithfulness with the gift. What you give now plants in the next generation. What the next generation receives plants in the one after that. The ripple of one chosen one's faithful expression of a genuine gift from God moves through time in ways that are impossible to fully trace from the starting point. Give with that understanding, not to achieve immortality, to honor the responsibility of carrying something that was designed to keep moving, to plant seeds that will grow into things you will not be alive to see, and that will change people you will never meet. That is the full scope of what you carry, not just the impact in the people in front of you now, the impact across generations that will receive what flows from the faithfulness of this moment. Give fully, chosen one. The gift is worth trillions, not because of what the market would pay, because of what it produces across time, in lives, in generations, in the ongoing story of God working through chosen ones who gave everything they were given. Like this video, if the gift inside you needs to come out, Subscribe to this channel because what is coming for chosen ones in this season was written for exactly this moment. Share this with someone who has been hiding what God never intended to stay hidden. And comment below with the word released because that is what the gift is today. God bless you, chosen one. The gift is real. The time is now. Give it all.